All right, good morning, fam. What's going on, Optimus? Today is Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. And market looking a little bit bearish today. There's not a lot on news reports. There's some, mostly related to oil and gas. So on the economic calendar, we already had the 30-year mortgage rate. I don't know why it isn't here. But I don't know why the updated number is not there. I guess it's here if you pop it open. So 6.4 and previous was 6.5. So mortgage rates coming down some. Applications kind of flat. Last week they were down. So all that stuff should be built into the market. It's all drop at 4 a.m. Next up is at 7:30 where we have crude. So not really going to be any reports happening while we're trading. Then we just have the Treasury auctions and then a Fed speech. So that's what's going on in the market today. The S&P 500 a little down. About 0.15%. So honestly a little choppy since the open. There's the open here. We got this sort of like rip up, kind of rejection along VWAP and 200 moving average, and kind of ascending downward. See this sort of downward trend right now. It's kind of like right here along that line. So at the moment, not really seeing any trades, potentially shorts. See, we did reject the 200 moving average twice. This pulled down here and rejected the 35. Kind of getting some rejections along the 9 EMA. Currently, TTM is at negative 2.8. Let's check out the 10-second chart. About 56.36 on the S&P. Rather the ES. 0.5 on the TTM. Negative 0.5. Let's see. This is what Science Switch looked like. So crossover looked decent. Move there. Went from 36 to about 42. It's about $6 range here. So we may look for crossovers on the 10-second chart. I take really small scalps today. Just down some. Yeah, I don't really feel all that comfortable with anything just yet. Not seeing any moves. There's these sort of like flash rips that are about $3. Join the bid right here.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, just took a little $75 one on there. Like I said, I'm gonna be scalping day. Looks like I just want to be in and out of things. I wanted to grab more of this move, but I would have needed to have filled down here. So that's why I was just in and out, just like within a second or so. Yeah, see. I do have hot buttons set up, but I think I tried it once and it didn't work. love to see a 5200 crossover. The 200 moving average on the 10-second chart is at least below the VWAP, so we may have a reversal inbound at some point in the near future. Opening range at 43.75, so I would be looking at this as resistance. So I'm looking at resistance along 40, 42, because there was some rejections up there, and at 43.75. We're going long, that is. Currently, I'd say this is a little more bearish. It's basically just chop at the moment. 200 moving average on the 1 minute chart, still above VWAP. About $1 up from VWAP. 1 minute chart, negative 2.0 on TPM. I'm going to join the
Order filled.
and look to get out at 39.70.
Order filled.
All right, we're out. All right, so those a little 112 there, up 170 on the day. We may get a halfway decent flash rip if we get a TTM switch here. I don't trust it today, so that's why I'm just like taking these super micro scalps, as opposed to some of the other days you see me push a little bit harder, go for a little bit larger trades. I'm trying to be in and out. Wikipedia's are kind of slow today. I actually think it's starting to slow down. I've had it for about 5 years. Big sell off there. Really kind of looking for the 5200 crossover to give some confirmation on a more stable upward move to about like I said, to about 42. Right now, the 50 moving average is about $1 some change away from the 200 moving average. Yeah, little pop there. It's actually pretty nice, 37 up to 39. Ew. FOMO. Alright. Wonder if we can get a little pullback to about 38.50 or so. Just want to say a pullback to the 200 moving average, like 38.75, maybe 38.50. Are we on time? 5 to 7. All right, 9 is pulling up above the 200 moving average, 9 and 12. So this actually does look decent for some upward momentum. $50's at 37.96. The other one's at 38.75. So 38.02, 38.74. All right, we're about 70 cents off right now. On the wrong chart. Currently right at 40. Why did it just stall there at 40?
Order filled.
All right, join the bid here. Looked to get out at 41. Should have waited just a little bit longer for that. I'm in right at 40.
Order
There we go.
filled.
We're out of 41. All right, up 312.30 on the day. We don't have to pass our eval just today. I mean, we're pretty close to passing it. We're just going mad slow, yeah. Yeah, we need about 270 to pass this eval. It's about to be a 5200 cross right there on the 1 minute, or sorry, on the 10-second chart. So we might get a rip up here to about 43. As we pull into 7 o'clock. I don't know. Today's super choppy, so I'm hesitant to take any more trades. There's a cyan switch right there. We hit resistance right there at 41.75 on the 200 moving average. I'm pulling back some. But this does look, as far as the indicators are concerned, this does look kind of bullish for a rip. So we've got the cyan switch on TTM. We've got the 9-12-26 crossover right here on the 1 minute chart, which is usually a little bit more impactful than some of the other charts. So we might get a rip up to about 43 is what I'd be looking at. Maybe 43.75, 45 on the high end. That's of course if we don't just reject off this view app, which it definitely has a fair amount of resistance right there. I do see this 5200 crossover that just happened on the 10-second chart. But we're kind of failing on the momentum on the TTM. So this could actually trap some traders. There's a 9-12-26 crossover on the downside, along with red on the TTM, right after that cross on the 5200. So this might actually trap some traders and have this drop down. I'm kind of looking towards a pop at 7 o'clock after this sell-off. And that pop, I'd say, like, on the high end is going to be at, like, 43. So that just popped all the way from 38 up to 40. My mind's like, you could pass the eval today. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I don't need to pass at this moment. I'm in no rush. I haven't even had this thing for 2 weeks. All right, I want to see if this just rips to 7. I'm not going to take a trade, but I just want to see if this just rips up to about 42 at 7 o'clock. It could dump. I don't know. Here's 7 o'clock here. There's a bit of a dump. Yep. Looks like it's going to dump down. Yep. So is it on these okay, so I'm going to take note of that. Because we almost always have rips at 7 o'clock. Like I said yesterday, it's like 8 maybe 9 out of 10 times. But every now and then, 10 to 20% of the time, we just get these dumps at 7. And so on this choppy day, we got this dump. So I'm going to take a note that, okay, look for on the next choppy day at 7 o'clock, look to see if it dumps at 7. So I'm going to call it there on my trading. We didn't take any losses. We're up 312.30. I'm happy with that. Let's take a look at the stats. All right, today our total P&L is at 27.30.10. So out of 3,000, so we're almost there. Trade win ratio overall is at 84.85%. We had 5 losses. 2 of those losses were pretty large, but we've been taking some pretty big wins in trading as well. So, average win versus average loss, 0.38. So this definitely needs to be higher. I want this to be closer to about 1, because at that point we'd be at like a 1-to-1 ratio. But our average win is 182. Our average loss is 477. So we take very few losses, but we take large losses. That's been consistent with my trading for a long time, although I've been working on it. Profit factor. So we have a 2.14 ratio of total profits divided by total losses. So total profits look to be total gain 51.1650. Total loss 23.86.4. Wow, I didn't even realize that I had gained and lost that much. Best day total percent of profits is 47.51, so we're under the 50 marker. We have to have a 50% consistency target or less, and there we are. All right, our most active day is Wednesday. It says 2 active trades, 2 active Wednesdays, 12 total trades. Our most profitable day was Thursday. Our least profitable day was Monday, which seems consistent. We've done 33 trades in this combine, and total number of lots traded, we did 83. Average duration is 2.5 minutes. Average winning trade 182. Best trade was 741. Although I could have actually taken a heck of a lot more on that trade. Our worst trade was 1133. You can see our lose trades. We really need to work on this. I don't use stops, and so sometimes this can get a little out of hand. But this was also when I was learning how to use this software. I got a pretty good handle on the software now. We've taken no losing days other than our first day, so good times there. All right, and here's what it looks like on a calendar view. So losses on our first day. We did lose like $1,200, so we made a fair amount of that back. Wish you want to see what we did on this day. Yeah, so I guess that's the wins were tiny. The wins were micro. And all the rest are wins. So there you have it. Probably one more day in order to pass us. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like 8 days. Not bad. Pretty happy with it, actually. I really like this system. I like a lot of the stuff about it. I particularly like how fast it is. So it's a little slow to load charts, but the fills are great. So it's trying to work its way back a little bit. Like I said, I don't trust it. There's a lot of rejections and a lot of choppiness up here. So I'm going to go ahead and call it right there and take my 312, and I'm going to walk, and I'll live to trade another day, and we'll try to round this out tomorrow. So, all right, Joe. All right, man. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.